Hi, folks, and welcome to beautiful Eugene, Oregon. We're in for a special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this team to get us going. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Now they're running on the toss. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He'll throw it now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. Trucks through the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Connors. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines keep the football on the move. Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Okay, ready? Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Wolverines are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Connors.
at the 15-yard line. Brings up.
Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Oregon 0.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. On the toss play, runner moving left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Has the first down and more. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run the option. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Breaks free. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He shreds the tackle. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. They'll down this just inside the 30. Offense is back on the field. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Finds an open target on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Going with the old counter run here. Powers through the tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Chris.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
4-2 Spider. Go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Oregon.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Press it. Go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 21.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Michigan 21, Oregon 0.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return.